Hi, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making a very special dish, white rice with green leafy vegetables. That is, you add stew with. Anyway, let's just go ahead. So now what I'm doing is that I'm basically just plucking out the greens and I pluck them out from the stem. Then after that, I'm going to wash everything and then chop it off. How I do it is I cut from the middle and then start chopping little by little. After that, I go again and keep cutting them to break them into smaller pieces. Here we have our goat meat that we're going to use, and in a pot I'm just going to pour that in after washing it, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of salt and 1 Magi cube. I'm going to slice 1 medium sized onion and add all of that. After which I'm going to add about 3 cups of water. I'm going to cover that and allow it to boil. Then in an empty pot I'm going to pour in my 4 cups of rice, and I'm going to pour in 6 cups of water, and we're just going to allow that to parboil. Now we're going to go back to our stock to check it out, and as you can see, it's been cooking. And how we know it's time to add the spices is when there's oil coming out from the goat, little oil. So to that I added 2 tablespoons of curry powder, 2 tablespoons of ginger powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and half tablespoon, that is a teaspoon, of turmeric, then 1 teaspoon of Cameroon pepper. So I just stirred that in and allowed it. Now we're going back to our rice, and we see that it's been parboiled, and we washed it, and after washing it we are pouring it back into the pot, adding some water, about 3 cups of water, and then adding just a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon. Okay, so now we are checking on our meat to see that it's ready, and it is ready. I'm just going to steam the vegetables, and I'm adding about a cup of water. We call it green in Nigeria, but I'm going to find the westernized name for it and add it to the description box. So I just added a little bit water because I just want to allow it steam a little bit, and as you can see, that's our desired texture. Now I've blended some tomatoes, 2 medium-sized onions, and that's what I'm going to use. I came back to my rice and discovered that it was done, so I put that down. Now in an empty pot I'm adding 1 cup of oil, and I'm going to fry our goat's meat. Now once that is done, I'm just going to remove it from the fire. Now I'm going to add in our blended onions, and I'm just going to stir all of that in and leave for 3 minutes, after which I'll come in our our blended tomatoes. Used about 6 pieces of tomatoes, and I added a cup of tomato paste. Now to that I'm going to add 2 Magi cubes, a tablespoon of salt, and 1.5 cup of the goat meat stock. And to that I'm just going to add about half cup of water and allow that simmer for about 3 minutes. And now we're going to add the leafy green and our fried goat meat. Just going to stir that in. As you can see, it looks very beautiful, very colorful, and it tastes just as good as it looks, or even better. Very beautiful. So I just allowed it to cook for, covered it for like 3 minutes and dished it out. As you can see, it looks very, very, very delicious, and it tastes really good. You should really try this recipe. You would love it, I promise you. I made it for my family and they all loved it. My mom loved it so much. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you reached this level, please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see